right, let's take a quick look at all the monsoon-related stories coming in from different parts. Let's start with Mumbai there, where we see waterlogging that's resulted in normal life thrown out of gear. Heavy rains lashing the maximum city of Mumbai, leading to accumulation of water in many places, including flooded areas of Hinmata, Sion, Gandhi Market, Kurla. Roads turned into rivers, vehicles stranded at multiple locations. Heavy rain has battered Mumbai, inundating low-lying areas and disrupting vehicular traffic in the city and its suburbs. Visuals on your screens there are from Chembur area of Mumbai. Rickshaw drivers and commuters strangled to get, at this point, they of course stuck and stranded out of those areas, wanting to move towards safer zones. Looking at the difficulty there, quite evident. Heavy rains have lashed the financial capital of Mumbai, leading to traffic snarls amid waterlogging. Major flooding was reported at Dadar, with people seen wading through knee-deep waters on the streets. Heavy rain across Mumbai that's led to waterlogging in many parts of the city, causing long traffic jams and disrupting train services, with the onslaught of the downpour set to continue this week as well. At least 5 intercity trains have been cancelled due to heavy rains. Heavy downpour has also resulted in delays across suburban and harbour line railway services. The IMD has predicted moderate to heavy rainfall in Mumbai throughout the day today, with likelihood of thunderstorms at night. Some schools in Mumbai have declared a holiday ahead of this alert by the weather department. Now, heavy rains lash Mumbai overnight with a record 300 mm rainfall in just the last few hours. Now, water levels are receding in Mumbai, thankfully, bringing the maximum city that it eventually now is picking up after it had come to a standstill. Arterial roads in Mumbai waterlogged after hours of incessant rains. In fact, vehicles stuck. We see locals seen wading through knee-deep waters, 27 flights that were diverted. Multiple airlines has also been cancelled. Flights have been cancelled in just the last 24 hours, many of them rescheduled. Schools in Mumbai have been shut after heavy rains. Local trains, which is really the lifeline of Mumbai city, is facing unprecedented delays due to these heavy rains.
In Mumbai, we have witnessed a rain continuously from last night, and as a result, you can see on the road of the Mumbai, the waterlogging is there, and due to which the traffic movement is very slow. The IMD has issued a warning, and they have said that there are possibilities of a heavy rainfall in Mumbai in coming next hours. Also, there will be a high tide at around 1:30. So the Mumbaikars have been requested by the government of Maharashtra to take necessary precautions before coming out of the home. Today is the Monday, and today is considered as a busy day for Mumbaikars, as they have been going to work. But right now they are coming back to home, and as you can see in the visuals, the waterlogging took place on a huge level, and the vehicles have been broken down. The Mumbaikars are pushing the vehicle to take out of it from water. And coming next hours, the same situation can be witnessed by the Mumbaikars. With camera person Mahesh More, this is Dipesh Tripathi for India Today, Mumbai.
The monsoon really arrived on the 10th of June, but since then it had not really been raining heavily. But the first heavy rain that Mumbai witnesses, and this is the condition of the city. It is inundated, it is chock-a-block with water. The main roads of the city, especially areas like this, Kurla, and many other areas, especially the Hinmata, the regions which are generally considered to be very flood prone, are actually flooded right now. In fact, you can see there is the heavy rainwater that is flowing in. It's being said that around 1:30, that's the time when the Andheri subway had to be closed down because of heavy water clogging. In fact, barricades have been put up across the area to make sure that no vehicle really gets in. People are being asked to take other routes, other flyovers, if they have to go to Andheri east or west, either way, because this particular important road of the city has been blocked because of heavy rain. Although it is being said that the rain will continue, there is a huge spell of rain that is being forecasted by the Indian Meteorological Department for the city of Mumbai today. With cameraman Sai Prasad Patil in Mumbai, Vidya for India Today. Though the rains have really ceased, there's not much of rains that we can witness, but low-lying areas like this Milan subway is where the inundation is still there. The water is on the road. The traffic has been stopped because of this. Though the trains are running normal, or the Western Railway lines are running normal, people are able to travel through it. But then, as you can see, there are a few vehicles that have stopped right here. The worst is the people who are affected, people living around this entire area, who saw during the entire last night, during the entire rain that happened, the water got into their homes, the entire slum which is there. Those people are the worst hit around such low-lying areas. With cameraman Sai Prasad Patil in Mumbai, Vidya for India Today.
The services would resume with help of reduction of, now we need the reduction of rain. And second thing is, at 14 hours, there is a high tide of 4.48 meters. Generally, any high tide beyond 3 meters is considered as severe, but it is 4.48 meters height, which will likely to further affect or further increase the duration, for which we would have to suspend the services. There has been additional deployment of RPF personnel as well as TC staff, but as for main line, our slow services were functional. As slow services were functional, people were at least able to move from places.
All right, we're taking you through those images that's coming in from Mumbai. It's really quite a devastating scene there in some parts of Mumbai. Life has come to a complete standstill. We're seeing these images as monsoons in Mumbai has led to unprecedented delays in flights, in trains. Normal life thrown entirely out of gear. Vidya, who's currently joining us live, she's bringing us right behind her. Heavy rains is being reported. She's by a railway station there. Vidya, please take it away.
Well, I'm right now at Chunabhatti railway station, and this is exactly the reason why the railway services were down, was because the entire railway station at Chunabhatti was inundated. In fact, you can see that water is just slowly receding. It's going down further, and there's only hoping that it doesn't rain very heavily, though it's drizzling right now. But the railway is really hoping that it does not rain at this point, because remember, there is a 2.44 meters of heavy high tide right at 2 o'clock, and if it heavily rains around that time, it could actually spell doom from Mumbai again. What we had seen earlier in the morning was that, last night, just for around 3 to 4 hours, there was about 300 mm of rain that the city witnessed in various parts. And that is what did it in. This is what happened, wherein water was there on the railway tracks and the railway lines were down. But this was the condition only of the harbour railway line. The central and the western were working, though central, as I must say that, it did have water on the railway tracks, but because it was, the water wasn't so much, as much as it could create a problem as it did in the harbour line, that Central Railway was able to run its services. It did not stop, but it did manage to slow down the entire traffic on the Central Railway. Western Railway did run. However, we did see, because of inundation on the roads as well, that the entire city had, was almost down to a very snail's pace. Although Mumbai is a city which is, always on its toes, running and trying to make sure that, even 24 hours is less for a city like Mumbai. But then because of heavy rains that the city witnessed last night, this is what happened to the city on the very first heavy rain that Mumbai witnessed.
Well, Vidya, thanks very much for joining us with that report. I'm going to quickly cut across to Mustafa Sheikh, who's brought us this ground report from Mumbai's Marine Drive. have it? Mumbai's
पीछे मत आओ भाई, क्यों मत?
Marine Drive. We're going to try and patch Mustafa Sheikh, who's bringing us a ground report, but we're seeing the ocean swell. Of course, people still trying to enjoy this monsoon weather, but it's really troubled people on the streets extensively as railway lines have been suspended. We're looking at flights extensively diverted and, more importantly, water gushing into ground floors in most parts of Mumbai. Low-lying areas completely inundated. Of course, it's tragic enough and difficult enough for people there to wade through those waters. But this seems to be a situation recurring every monsoon. As we see there, Vidya also bringing us details of what the civic authorities have done, but what this kind of measures that have been taken by the civic authorities, is this enough? Could there be more that could be done to prevent a flood situation like this? We have Divyesh joining us live for more on that from Mumbai. Divyesh, if you can hear me, we know that Mumbai faces this situation. Every time there's a monsoon, you're seeing Mumbai half drowning. Is there a way that this could be avoided? Why is this flood situation recurring and with such severity every time?
Well, Nabila, when we spoke to authorities this morning, they said that the sudden flooding in low-lying areas of Mumbai was because of incessant rain that has happened within 3 hours at VRs in Mumbai. So Mumbai received almost close to 300 mm of rainfall within 3 hours, and that caused flooding in the low-lying areas, especially in the western suburbs, in central suburbs, and also on railway lines on the central line of Indian Railways. So these are the areas which are always affected due to incessant rain, due to heavy rain. The measures have been taken by the Bain Mumbai Municipal Corporation, by the railways and other authorities respective authorities who handle areas like airports and nearby areas. But because of the sudden rain that happened, that occurred at VRs early this morning, that has led to the flooding in low-lying areas, especially in western suburbs, in central Mumbai, and parts of eastern suburbs, areas like Chunabhatti, Kurla, and even Bhandop and Thane. There was heavy waterlogging that was found. Nabila.
Thanks very much, Divyesh, for joining us with those details. All right, those are the visuals that we're getting live from Kurla, Mumbai, one part of Mumbai where we see incessant rainfall and water that's flooded the streets. It still continues. This is a traumatic experience for the people in Mumbai, different parts of it, where they have to face it every time monsoon hits. Those are multiple images and visuals that we're showing of monsoon havoc in Mumbai. We're going to take you through on the other side a lot more in detail as information coming in of high tides reported along the lakes in Maharashtra. All right, big news coming in ahead of the high tide lakes overflow. Powai Lake in Mumbai that's currently overflowing. These are the images that we're bringing for you. Heavy rains that's lashing parts of Mumbai. Low-lying areas that's still waterlogged. Receding waters reported in some of the arterial areas, but most parts of Mumbai is still struggling. This is an image coming in from Powai Lake, where we're seeing it fully swelling, it's overflowing as heavy rains continue to lash parts of Mumbai. These images are of Powai Lake in Mumbai, which is overflowing. At this point, we know that rains haven't stopped. We heard our reporters there. In fact, Vidya is at a place where it's incessantly raining, even at this minute. So really no break for any of those people who are stranded there to recuperate. It's unfortunate that it's constant, it's continuous, and it's likely to go through this entire week. Rainfall this entire week is reported in Mumbai. The Weather Department has said and also issued an alert of rains this entire week. Dev Kotak, who's also with us, our reporter, to give us more on the Powai Lake overflowing. Dev, is this a mark of danger, a sign of danger, any kind of measures that the civic authorities have adopted there to ensure that people aren't inconvenienced? What more do we know of the measures taken by the civic agencies there?
As of now, it has not overflown above the danger mark. BMC or the state administration or the city civic administration has not declared anything of that sort yet. Right now, they're just monitoring, and it's going to be a wait and watch situation. The fact that until 2 days back, Mumbai did not have enough water supply, and the stock levels were rapidly diminishing because of the water supply to several people in the city, including industrial and business come manufacturing units. So now this is also in a way a good sign that the Mumbaikars will not have to face a water stock. But also, since you spoke about the measures that are being taken, if I can show you what the Marine Drive promenade looks like, never ever it has been noticed that the entire promenade is empty. That is why my cameraman continues to show you the image. The Mumbai police officials, you see them getting down from the bus, and 3 other jeeps have also been placed here as a precautionary measure to avoid any kind of cases of drowning, which are most likely witnessed during the Mumbai monsoons year after year. In fact, few days back, a lady who had tried to commit suicide was also pulled out, and also the rains had just begun that time. So not wanting to have any kind of such cases or casualties of that sort, which is why Fire Brigade, the BMC and Mumbai Police around the clock continue to also issue advisories and alerts. Also, you can see that the barricades have been placed here. This is bang opposite the Churchgate station, side of the Marine Drive. This area has nearly about 8 educational institutes, about 4 big prominent schools and 4 big colleges, including Jai Hind, KC, HR, Sydenham and the Government Law College. This area is generally filled with people and is brimming with visitors, tourists who keep visiting at this time of the year because it is extremely pleasant out here. But you can see how the Arabian Sea parallel to the Marine Drive promenade continues to rage on. 2 p.m. Between 1:45 to 2 p.m. is the projected timing for the high tide, which is expected to be nearly about 4.50 meters. So you can imagine that the monsoons have literally started with a bang, almost crippling a lot of public infrastructure services as well, and resulting in massive traffic snarls. So you can really imagine when more than 25 flights last night were diverted to Indore, Hyderabad and Ahmedabad, and the Mumbai suburbs having received more than 300 mm of rainfall in just a span of 6 hours. You can sort of gauge and understand in terms of how tense and how intense the situation can be. However, as far as schools and colleges are concerned, the first half was shut, but now the second half has also been advised to remain shut, including the postponement and the adjournment until 1 p.m. of the monsoon session of the Vidhan Sabha, as several MLAs and ministers were also not able to reach. But once again, you can see how dangerous it gets, and massive waves out here at Marine Drive, and why people are not being allowed. But yet you see certain people not paying heed and attention and still continue to walk at the promenade despite the police advising them to go away and walk on the opposite side. So these are the kind of updates that we have at this point in time, Nabila. But as far as the lifeline of Mumbai, the local trains, which encapsulates the Western, Central and the Harbour line, that has begun. It is sluggish. Earlier it was stopped due to waterlogging on tracks, but now it is slowly slumping to normalcy.
All right. Thanks very much, Dev Kotak, for joining us with those details. We know right now Mumbai is reeling under the monsoon crisis. Let's take a quick look at how monsoons has wreaked havoc. In Mumbai, of course, we saw what happened in different parts of the country. We're looking at dramatic situations that's unfolded in many parts, including the Kaziranga National Park, the Tiger Reserve, as a rhino was found stranded in flood waters. The Assam floods have affected humans and animals alike. Officials are now working round the clock to aid people stranded. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has also taken stock of the situation. Citizens have managed to save 2 people in a car after it was swept away by waters in North Goa. A Thar driver tried to drive through floodwaters in Asanoda, North Goa. The flow of water was so strong that the car was swept away. Residents have managed to save a woman along with the car driver. Flood situation in Assam is receding, with the number of affected people across 29 districts now standing at 23 lakhs. In Darang district, 1.6 lakh people have been impacted by the floods. 98 villages remain submerged. However, water levels of Brahmaputra river is gradually receding. The famous Gull Road connecting Rajouri and Poonch districts with Kashmir Valley has been closed due to landslide. Landslide occurred near Panar Bridge, Chandimar, due to which traffic has now been fully closed off from both sides. Rubble is also removed by the administration. Total of 14 people have lost their lives to disasters that's triggered by incessant monsoon rains in Nepal. People have been reported missing in landslides, flooding and inundation. 14 casualties reported. A quick look at what's really happening in Mumbai. Those are images that we're showing to you in Mumbai, where we're seeing normal life thrown out of gear. If we could get a word from Dev Kotak, who's reporting there live. Dev, as much as we see our reporters, a band of them, you, Divya, Divesh, Mustafa Sheikh, all of you all on the streets there trying to bring us updates on what's really happening, do you see enough action being taken by the civic bodies themselves, officials who are on the ground trying to aid people who are stranded? Do we see people receiving help at this point of need?
Well, yes, Nabila, the fact that people continue to get aid from time to time is something that the state government and the civic administration has also decided, because the people, the police and the other authorities cannot have complete control over them, as despite the fact that after being told not to walk in Marine Drive, you will still see people who are walking at Marine Drive despite the police telling them not to do so. If I can ask my cameraman to zoom, then you will see that the promenade, a lot of people come here. Some come here for a joyride, some come for a walk in the rain, some just come along with their partners. And also a lot of family crowd. But however, you can see the number of police officials that have been stationed and have been deployed out here. At least 2 vans and 2 jeeps have been placed at Marine Drive to avoid any kind of untoward incident. They continue to carry basic life-saving objects like ropes or even rings and tire tubes, because just last week a lady who had fallen into the water was rescued using these things. So these emergency objects, they always keep in handy with them. But also, if once again I can show you in terms of how rough and wild the sea looks today, then you will get an idea. And also, people have been advised to remain at home unless and until not required entirely to get out of their house. Eknath Shinde has also, through his tweet, asked people to remain home, as a lot of public infrastructure also took a massive hit today, including Mumbai's lifeline, the local trains. And like I pointed out earlier as well, there are barricades that have been placed here to try and discourage people from moving here. And also, if I can show you the group of police officials behind me, such smaller groups have been placed every few meters to try and ensure that they ask people to walk on the roads, because the high tide is expected. And it has also been observed that the high tide, the currents can be so powerful and huge that they contain the capacity, they carry the capacity to pull a person inside with the current as well, or one can get hurt very badly as well. So these are the kind of things that one must keep in mind. And people have been strongly discouraged to come to Marine Drive or sea-facing places, as it can be very windy as well. So just to avoid any kind of casualties or any kind of injuries in the ongoing monsoons, BMC also advises people not to venture at Juhu Chowpatty Beach or the Girgaon Chowpatty Beach and other seafront areas. So you can really understand, Nabila, the place where I'm standing is not just a residential area, but it is also a hardcore corporate area.
Yeah.
Which is why lots of people have not really turned up today, despite the fact that it is a Monday. Like I mentioned earlier as well, that with the local trains frequency taking a massive hit, a lot of office goers have asked for the work from home option. But also you can see that Marine Drive is also relatively empty. Otherwise, on a Monday, you can see how the policeman continues to man the traffic despite that. So they are here keeping the traffic flowing free and smooth. Several other officials continuing to come here from time to time. Also, we will try and understand and also speak to
at this point, what we know is that it's a struggle for the people of Mumbai. Restrictions have been imposed for people not to venture into those low-lying areas, more importantly, any of the beach side. Dev Kotak has been bringing us those updates, and we're going to keep Mumbai rains as our top focus.